Wow, looks like one idea doesn't walk alone. I had a nap July 24 afternoon, 6:34 p.m. and I'm looking at the English language as the confusing. So announcing the alphabet working idea, pronunciation and spelling simplified way. So looks like you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Military code is Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel, India, Juliet, Kilo, Lima, Mike, Nancy, Oscar, Papa, Quebec, Romeo, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Victor, Whiskey, X-ray, Yankee, Zulu. Okay, let's start with the first letter A. As A, as I wrote Echo India, E, I. You say A. So as apple, letter A sounds not A. Like not James, which is now two different pronunciations of one letter. A as apple and James as A. So is it A or is it A or app? So I guess we need to as well word us. It's a third variation of letter A where you sound A, or us. A, as. So we're gonna pronounce this letter in all where you see us instead of A. Where we pronounce word A, we're gonna write letter E and I. E. So A, James. As well, word James has James. We have to remove letter E, which is A, and connect MS. In one, it's gonna be M's. James. Now, I have a problem on spelling because in language doesn't sound to understand where is apple. It means double P. You write double P. Why you need double letters? Of course, I understand. V and we. Woman, woman. Or Victor. So softness of the letter. Going on. So, as, Not anymore E or A. Letter B. I don't have a problem with that. Bravo, Bernard, brutal, brain. B is good, sounds good. So letter C. C. I wrote C as the Sierra India. C-I. S-I. Like it sounds in your alphabet. Us. It sounds se, not C. So that letter is confusing. As well, it's combined with the K, which means Charlie Kilo, CK. And that is like K. So we need to define whether is a soft pronunciation K or hard pronunciation as K. Let's find out words from C. Because Charlie, how you gonna write it down, Charlie? It's gonna combine with H. That's another confusion, Charlie. As well, another is school. So C sounds like K. Why you need C when you write it down? S, K, U, L. Not O as U. It's enough one letter, U, which is U. U-boat. U-better. You see? Now you're using two letters. U-boat as the J and U, or Y and U. Boat. Using letter O as ow, and U combines with that. We have UA, U, O. Alright, let's go further. So C must be worked harder as the K, which you have K in the dictionary as well as kilo. And how about you writing down word citadella? Let's see, Google will say Citadella Bank. Let's see how it reads the computer.
Citadel Bank.
C. It's no C, like we have C. So C. So why you need the letter S, which is C and C? Well, we'll work on that. Let's move forward. Letter D, daddy, down, degrade, disrespect, DJ, Donald, and many other words. That's a good game of words. Let's see how many words you have from all alphabetic thing. I think you're sitting somewhere and not much is to do. You have to practice your language. Even in school, preschool. So Diana. So D is good. Have no problems with D. But instead of D, we can pronounce the. 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 We can do do for most interesting. Do. As well, we can create the alphabetic code like I just did. So, D, do. We'll come back to the C, okay. E. E is like India. You pronounce echo, which is E. What the fuck? That's confusing. E. Like sheep. It has double E. Why you need E, E? When you have a letter CH and IP, it means Sierra Hotel India Papa. Military code pronunciation. So E, echo, elevator. You learning as it sounds E instead of A or A. So that linguist must work on new simplified English as soon as we talk. F. What first word comes from letter F? Fuck you. I'm right. Everybody knows this word. Very popular word. That's as the sex. Letter X. You see, you not say six. You say sex. So I'm making sense that you are wrong. So E as A. A. And A as A. Like able. So you pronounce able instead of A. Able. So A. And there's a many words. And once you learn the pronunciation right way, you're not gonna make mistakes in language, which is confusing, like between metric and imperial system. I just invented idea with the AI, artificial intelligence, right? And you say AI, AI. I just invented with the AI time, new time, new time. We'll talk about that. New time is, you have to use instead of S, is, you have to use letter Z. I guess we can teach niggers in Spanish to speak like this. So good. Quickly. Invent a time that, like kilometers and miles, 1 second is regular. American second is 1.6 seconds longer. So E. F. So F, not F. You see letter E as A and then F. So it's to F. FM. Femme. There you go. F letter is femme. G. Wow. G looks like Masons has G as the symbol, and Ku. Jiku. That sounds Japanese. Japanesa. So G. We're using G. Giana. God. There you go. You're using God. You're not saying jihad. Jihad. You say God. So this is G. For letter G, we're gonna use two letters, D and Z, which is Z, G, and H as well. So G. So D, Delta, Hotel, Zulu. Two letters, three letters, which is sounds like a G, like a Jeep. J. It's yacht, Jonas, yacht club. We'll say, yeah, G. G, so we need God, Jim. So using J and G, which is very confusing. Jim, for example, use letter Golf or Juliet. G. So give me examples from letter G as God, which sounds G, and G sounds like D, H, Zulu. So G and G tell me different words. I know only one: God, group, game, Godzilla, guarantee, go, ghost. You don't need H on that, ghost. If you say ghost, you must say ghost. Ghost. That sounds German, right? Ghost. Ghost. Yeah. So, and as the G, you say G. Group. Group. G. So G sounds bad, like a jihad, right? Letter H. You say H, like H. HIV, like HIV. So where you saying in the words H? You don't say anywhere H. H to нахуй. H. You use hotel, hash, he, who. Like you have to use who as the pronunciation of H, as hotel, hymn, hyper, hydro, honor, hive, hybrid, hybrid. Instead of I, we're gonna use SE, upcoming letter. So letter ha, he, who, ho, not H. You have to pronounce right your letters, like sounds in the natural words, for example. You don't have word H, H hotel, like H honor, right? You need to be clear. Letter I must be pronounced only as Alpha India. Two letters. This is E. E short letter. So I means Ash. I am. I. Huh, that's interesting. This word must be a lot of work. Instead of I, you can use me. And me sounds like a monkey India or military intelligence. So I, not I as intelligence. India, incubator, idioma, idiot, impulse, in front, in. So I'm clear, right? Good that you love what I do and understand. Letter J, like I said, James, it must sound yacht. Yeah, yeah. Let's see, J. Like I said, J is the D, sounds D, J. J letter starts from pronunciation as D, J, and A. So it's like four letters combined in one letter to pronounce that once, yacht. I have in three. So it's yaw, yeah, yes, yes. So we're gonna use yes using J, Jess. So not Jace. Well, this hard one. We need to work on that. Letter K. K like from the movie Man in Black. We need to harder pronounce this letter as K. K. Kilo. You don't say kilo. You say kilo. You say kill. K. Not kale or kale. Climb. So we clear with that. L is Lima. You don't say Lima. Eliminate. You say Lima, lemon, lemonade, like, liquor, love, loser, lime, and many other words. So L, le. You don't say L, you say le. I guess you're gonna work hard on that language, right? New English, New England, right? M. I say You don't even have to open your mouth to pronounce this letter M. Mason. 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 Masonic. Mic. Microwave. Microchip. Mingle. So let's look at the alphabet and try to say like Marlboro. You pronounce A as A. Why you say A? MBC. MBC. MD. Mesh. You don't say A. MF. MF. MG. MH. Me. M. J. J. MK. ML. Alright. M is clear. M. Okay, we're gonna open the mouth and say meh, like mama, meh. Not m, meh, 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 meh. Me, meh. You can say me for now. N. This is like word first from letter N, sounds nigger. And this is not N, this is ni or ne. Nancy, like Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi. Nanny, nectar, narcotics. Necropolis. So letter A as necropolis. You pronounce A. Wow, making sense, right? Good. Letter O as O. With those, we need to work a little bit harder. O as O. Oscar. You see, sounds O, not O. S-A-U must be written. If you say O, must be written A-N-U or ow. Opal. Popper. Pop. Well, it's a lot of words. Thousands. 220,000 words in German language. So open your mind. Open. Open your mind. Not open, but open. P. Parade. Park. Parasite. Prima. Project. Project. Letter Q must be Q. I'm clear. Queen. And Quattro. R. That looks like you lost re pronunciation a couple 100 years ago, and that's not by chance. You say Robert, Romeo, re. Rembo. You know how to pronounce Rembo. You know Rembo. Rational. I guess we need to give you this pronunciation back instead of rational. Ra ra rat. Ra 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 ra. Wow, what a tongue. Ra, you have to get back your letter. Soon. Ra. R. 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 And that's different sound, and that makes impact on your mind. Instead of R, 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 Arthur, art. You say art, Arthur. So I don't like R, like you say R, 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 R. Like fucking idiot, idiot. Alright, re, you have to get back that letter normally. Pronounce for everyone like Russians accent. Romeo, Raymond, Rembo again. S. So, se. Not S, you have to say C or so. Su. Looks like half of your alphabet has like A, F, L M N S X Z as well. B with the I, C D G P T V. All right. S, Sierra. You say sa, Simon, situation, soft, study, simple, sa. Te, town. You say te, not t. You don't wanna say t. It sounds as the some drink like tea, and you write it down. Tata, Echo, Alpha. T must be only Tango, India. T. You don't need to combine those letters in the variations, which is confusing. I'm simplifying English for the type 1 civilization for future. So every other country will be learning new English much quicker and much easier. Easy way. So, time, time. You write it down time as Tango Alpha India MEIK. Micro. Like micro, micro. Alright, forward. You. You for me sounds like J and U. U. Like yacht and U. U. It must be U. Instead of uniform, using U, you have to use J. Yacht. Uniform. U. Uber. Uber. U. Must have two different letters. We have three letters. U, U, and U. It's much more harder to learn Lithuanian language. But U, 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 U. This is gonna be rare word. Like in Russian, udar means some kind of force. U. Let's ask the Google. U. Underground. So why you say on U as A when you can use A underground? Unpack. Here you go. That's you. Good. Use. You have to use the letter J, U, S. Why you need E on the end? Use. I sounds USA. USA. Upon. Now, ugly. You say in the alphabet that it sounds U, but you say A. Upon. Ugly. We're gonna change that U to A, to A. Uncle. Unlike. Urban. Here you go. Now you see U. Good. Urban. Upset. Upset. So we can use U as the sounds like U, not U or A. That's like I said, your language is not perfect. So we're going to perfection, like masonry climbs the levels to the perfection, and you can climb levels designing language like my way. For example, my way, my way, way, way. My sounds Mike, Alpha, India, way, wait, waitress, we. W has a problems as well. Woman. You see, it's already three pronunciations in one letter. Latin, Latin, Latin alphabet. So where we have stopped U, right? Uniform, U-boat, U-boat, uniform, V as the V. We or V. Victorious. You say V, not V. That's a progressive attack. Vanilla. Very. Vast. Vacuum. Velvet. Venom. Verge. Veteran. Vibrant. Viper. Vital. Vivid. Vocal. V. V. Not V of V. There you go. Good. Simple. That V is good. So whiskey. We. Whiskey. Woman. Woman and whiskey beginning is same. So V. And you say double V. You made that because you cannot distinguish sound effect between V and wet. Wet. So water, white, woman, well, wall, whale, wave, wolf, wheel, waterfall, walk, west, where, who. Who sounds doesn't sound double W, doesn't sound we. Wash. Who? Who? Who's your daddy? That must be CH or H added to some other letter. How about see the W we in the middle of word? Acknowledge. Adowing. Advowsons. Afterwards. Agalwoods. Agarwoods. Weeds. Airward. Airwave. Airways. Way. Way. So instead of W, you say way. V and way. X. X, X, X. Like Xi Jinping, yeah? Let's see. Why are you putting X? X. When you say Xa, it's a Xi letter, Xa. Xe, nogenry, xanthane, xanthic, xerax, xerox, xenops, xister, xennial, xanthus, it's like a xerox. That's K and S together is x. Kilo Sierra together sounds x. That's new words. X-ray, X-ray, xerox, xylophone, xennial, xismas, xerismas, xanthic. How about Christmas? You say K, not X. Why using X? Christmas. So for Christmas, you're gonna write, I'm gonna spell you K, Kilo, Romeo, India, Sierra, Mike, Sierra, Alpha Sierra. Yeah, Christmas. Sounds good. Y, Y, E, E, Yankee. You don't say wonky. You say Yankee, E, with the J. Yankee for me is Jankk. India, not Y. Y, E, E. E long. We have E short as India and E long. But you say that is Y, which is a question. Y, which is written with whiskey, hotel, Yankee. Yard, yellow, yoga. You see, yeah, it's not Y. Yemen, 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 ear, yellow, yoga, Yale, year, yam. We need to work on the Y letter, Y, E. Yemen, yacht, Yahoo, Ihu. Looks like alone this letter cannot be pronounced. You have to use A or E as A as A. Like yes, yes. For example, yes, I will write J, A, and Sierra, S. Juliet, Echo, Sierra, instead of Y. Yes. It sounds J for me. Yeah, yacht, yeah. Alright. And Zulu, Z. Zebra, Zabula, Zilli, Zeitgeist, Z. Zeppelin as the Z. Z must stay Z. So you say Z. Why you need A and T? Echo Tango. Z. Siegfried. Zenith. Let's take a text and try to read with my pronunciation. I'll put, you want CNN, CNN or BBC or ASPN? Let's put CNN. CNN breaking Nevs. Latest nevs and videos. Immigration. Hey, double letters, yeah. For example, immigration, you can use only one M letter. Why need those two letters? You don't need those two letters. Screenshot. I'll tell you how I see. Screenshot. E, letter E, instead of two A or two O, we're gonna use the simple way. Map box. Xenophobic. Box on the end has X. Box. Xe. Boxer. Box. Okay, it sounds good. Dozens. Dozens. For example, dozens must be instead of O as A. Feared. Fear. Ear. IE must be in the echo instead of echo alpha. Because alpha, A, is as the A. Feared. So word sounds feared. Killed. Killed. You don't need A. You write it down, killed. And you don't need double L. Or you say killed. Killed. After. You don't say after. You say after. And A as A, not A. You don't say after. Or even R. You say after. After. Plane. Plan. So, plane means must be P-L-A-I-N, and that's it. You don't need E. Plane. Why need letter E on the end? Plane. That's confusing. Crashes. So, instead of crashes, instead of C or CK, dick, we're gonna eliminate those confusions and we're gonna use letter K. Kill. Crashes. Yeah, like CH as sh. We have a shit word, Scheiße, Schumacher, Cholet, Schengen, in Russia. So you say U, uniform, boat, and now Russia sounds with letter A as Russia. And why you need double S like SS in German, Nazi Germany, SS, or Secret Service. Double S. Far, yeah, that sounds good. You don't say fair. East. Instead of EA, we talked about that. You put letter E, India, in front. State. 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 You don't need E. You instead of A, you put state. State. Media. Why you telling people that sounds letter E as A? Not E. A letter sounds like A, but you're pronouncing me, E. It must be E. Media. Media. Reports. That's good. Clear. Reports without fucking hidden pronunciations. Israel, yeah. So Gazans, Betzoming, Walking, Torpses, UN, Une, Saiwais, As, Israel. It sounds is with the Zulu, Israel. Reviews, WS, Hamas, Te'asafira, Te'asafira, Proposal. So for people it's difficult to learn your language. So for me it's easier. I've been living 9 years in the United States, a little bit of time in England, and wow. Plane missing in Russia Far East with nearly 50 aboard. Raging wildfires in Turkey kill at least 10 firefighters and rescue workers. Columbia, instead of C, we're gonna use K. Columbia. Agree. Instead of double E, we're gonna put letter India, E. To pay, instead of Y, we're gonna use short E. Pay. Over 220 million in deal. Instead of EA, we're gonna use E. With Trump administration to restore federal funding. With with Trump. It sounds you say you, but you say ah. What the hell? Yeah, we're gonna work on your Federal Reserve headquarters. Met the Young Rat People Bro Burrow in bed to avoid stresses of life. Meet the young rat people who burrow in bed to avoid stresses of life. Alright, 54 minutes. I guess you got the lesson. We'll work further. We've gone through all alphabet pronunciations, see if you can do it in schools.